Looking forward to it. And of course, the lines are always open. 011-883-0702. Make sure to be part of those conversations. Afternoon Drive with John Perlman.
It's Friday. And that means it's 7:02 Unplugged.
It sure is 7:02 Unplugged, and my goodness, what an honor it is. My guest today is Ard Matthews, joining us on the line as well as on Zoom, and of course, this is all being live streamed on Facebook on the 702 Facebook page, and of course, later on you can find it on our YouTube page as well. Good afternoon, Ard. It's such a pleasure to have you here today.
Hey, how you doing? Thank you, man. Thanks for having me.
I'm fantastic. Now, Ard, we've known you and loved you for almost 2 decades in the musical space. We met you through Just Ginger, where you were the front man, and we've enjoyed your solo career as well over this time. Just talk to me about what amazing things you've gotten up to during this lockdown period under these COVID-19 pandemic conditions, because of course you haven't sat on your laurels.
Yeah, well, I mean, I kind of woke up one morning kind of early into the lockdown, and I stay in this really unique building in Hout Bay in Cape Town. It sounds very pretentious when I say it, but it is a castle. It's an old heritage building. And I've got this really cool roof, that has 360-degree views, and I've always been so proud of it. I was like, oh, look at the great views on here. And I thought, well, hang on, that I might have been traveling my whole life and finding stages all around the world, and I've got the best stage in the world on my roof. And
right.
Yeah, so I took some speakers up and I did like just a random live broadcast, and I got a really cool response, and it just showed you the things that you can actually do that you don't even realize are right above your head sometimes.
Absolutely. So, it's as you said, being forced to be at home, being forced to stay in place really makes you take stock and think, what can I do with what I currently have? And so your Rooftop series was born. How has your creativity been impacted, or maybe, as we said, been forced to flourish in a different way during this time beyond the Rooftop sessions? How have you remained creative but also optimistic?
Yeah, I must say it's the creativity took a bit of a knock. I wanted to write a couple of jingles for some ad campaigns. I did that Pick and Pay theme song, the Panic Buy song. So I managed to do that. That was quite early on, and then. Kind of the only thing that I did is I did a co-write with my friends and fans, and that's actually one of the songs I'm going to be playing for you. It's a song called "Free to Begin,"
yes.
And it's written about this time, but all the lyrics were submitted by fans on my Facebook page. And if you go and check the page out, you'll see that there's a series called "Let Your Word Be Heard," and we basically wrote a song together. So that's coming out soon through Just Music, and I'm quite excited about that. The actual recording will be available online pretty soon, literally in a week or so's time. So this is a real exclusive for you guys. It's also the first time we've ever done it on acoustic guitar. So so that was a cool thing that came out of it. But you would have thought that I would have done it a lot more. Having had all that time. That said, I have been really busy. I got for my sins just before lockdown. I managed to get my hands on this old wooden pirate ship, and it was.
Okay, so you've got the castle, now you've got the ship. Carry on.
Yeah, exactly. The only thing that's missing is like a parrot and a wooden leg, and I'll be in full dress,
Sure.
But it was a pretty bad idea to buy a boat before lockdown. It's always a risky job, especially for a hapless rock star. We in South Africa, our genre, we don't make a hell of a lot of money, so it was already risky, and then lockdown happened. But I'll tell you what, it has kept me so busy and entertained. And for those who are watching or listening, if you go to Instagram now and type the word follow Tim SV, you'll see beautiful photos of her and the restoration process that I've been doing. And I intend to put a studio on her. And ultimately, I'm going to be setting sail and traveling around the world indefinitely.
Oh, wow. That sounds amazing, but also
Yeah.
quite anxiety inducing at the same time. But I want to do this really quickly. If you've just joined us, my guest in Unplugged, 702 Unplugged, is singer, songwriter, frontman of South Africa's multi-platinum selling band Just Ginger. It's Ard Matthews. If you have any questions really quickly, of course, before his Unplugged performance, you can drop them on 31702. That's the SMS line. And I'd love to read them out to Ard, of course. You know, before we go into your performance and just enjoy the music a little bit more, you're also, tell us more about the Play It Forward series, because you've been doing your bit to assist others who are less fortunate. And I guess the abiding theme in so many of our conversations is just how COVID-19 has impacted us adversely and affected our financial standing, our financial situation.
Yeah, I mean, so when I did those live streams, initially I was like, well, what can I do? I mean, I can't charge people. It's going to be a free show. You know, I'm just jamming, really. I didn't have the slightest way. I mean, I didn't know how I was going to monetize it or what. You know, it was such a brand new space for everyone. So I just thought that the first one, I managed to get a QR code made for me, and like a donation page, just a little donation code that I put on. And I was like, guys, okay, well, 50% of whatever we raise I'll give to charity locally. And man, I just had such an amazing response. People really, really responded to it. And then it was actually so good that I'd kind of, you know, I'd sorted my bills out for that month, and I just thought, well, I mean, if I do another one, I don't need to. I can actually I can make it even higher. And so I think the next one I gave 90% of the proceeds away, and eventually I was just giving 100% of the proceeds away, and I managed to raise quite a lot of money, actually. And it was just, you know, it was just a cool experience and a cool way to, you know, to see the feedback, and also having the trust of the people, you know, friends and fans, just also seeing where the money went, you know, because quite often we're a little bit scarred by charities because we don't quite know where the money goes.
Yes,
and so I actually made the payments, I even in the beginning a little bit stupidly, I even posted the proof of payments on Facebook until a friend of mine said, "Are you sure you want your bank details out there for the world?"
Out there in the world.
Oops. Yeah. Although if people did log in or did try to hack it, I think they'd feel sorry. They'd probably deposit more than take anything out. So you know,
I'm not laughing.
I know, right? We have to laugh. I mean, and especially now that I own a boat, I don't think that account will ever fill up properly.
Yeah. Well, speaking of filling up properly and sailing away into the horizon, in terms of your musical and creative output, what are you searching for, aiming to do before you leave our shores indefinitely, as you've just threatened?
Yeah, and it's not even a threat. It's just
the sounds of millions of hearts breaking. I mean,
no.
Geez, to just leave us like that. Mm-hmm.
The cool thing about it is, in this world that we live in, I'm going to be streaming all my escapades. And so to answer the musical question, it's not going to change. I'm literally just going to be collaborating, but with people from all around the world. And you know, South Africa will always be my home. I'll of course fly back quite often for bigger shows, and you know, I might even just fly back for a break from time to time if the seas get a bit annoying. And you know, the cool thing about my kind of situation is, you know, I don't really have big responsibility here. So if I get tonight and I'm not happy, I'll stop the whole thing. You know, I don't have to be committed to anyone, but I am getting it underway. I've got everything ready up. I have a yacht master license, and so that is in play. But to answer the music questions, I'm just going to be collaborating, except it's going to be from a boat, and it's going to be quite a fun thing to follow. And check out. There should be quite a few adventures on there, I'm sure.
That's absolutely lovely. When we come back from this break, we're going to be enjoying an unplugged session from you. Just give us a heads up about what we can expect with the songs that you'll play for us.
Well, so quite a few exclusive. Actually, two. I've got an acoustic version of a song that's the fourth single from my album Impossible Machines, and that's done pretty well. I mean, in this day and age, to have 4 singles from an album is kind of unheard of. So I'm just really relishing the moment and the time. So I did an acoustic version for you guys, and then one of the most popular and requested songs during the rooftop sessions was Shinos, which was, you know, for the ladies, and I remember that was so well received, and you know, I've always been just a big big fan of the feminine, you know. It's like so I've always exalted them, and So I kind of did, so I did that. So I'm going to do that song, and then as I said, the exclusive of Free to Begin, which is that collab song. So a lot of exclusives are happening today.
Oh, and we feel so blessed. Let's take a break, and we're going to come back and enjoy and revel in the music.
Cool, man.
Everyone, welcome to the 702 Sessions. The song is called Free to Begin, and it was written by my friends and fans who submitted their lyrics onto my Facebook page. This is an exclusive listen. It will be released soon on all your outlets, but this is just an acoustic version of the song, and it talks about the time that we've been through. So I hope you enjoy.
Like fallen angels from the sky, at night we hear their voices cry, too sacred to be broken, all their efforts left unspoken. Look at where we are right now, look at how far we've come. And when the light gets hard to see, we will shine the way together. Hold on, there's the sun. I can feel the warmth inside of me, alone but never lonely. Hold on, I can breathe. We imagined that the fear would last, building memories in our past. Hold on, we are free to begin, living again for the first time. Remember what we had before, and fearing we'd have no more. Fearless, brave, they serve and save, a sacrifice for freedom. Left navigating through the lies, we'll steer to the brightest skies. So welcome to the new world, you will have your time to shine again. There's the sun, I can feel the warmth inside of me, alone but never lonely. Hold on, I can breathe. We imagined that the fear would last, building memories in our past. Hold on, we are free to begin, living again. Oh yeah, we're living again. Now we won't live in silence, and we won't live in fear anymore. And may we never take for granted all the beauty that we had before. All the beauty that we had before, for the first time. We are the world, we are the future, we are the world, we are the future. Until next time.
So this next song was quite a popular song at my rooftop shows that I did earlier on in lockdown. It's an old Just Ginger hit called Shinos, and it basically just celebrates the feminine divine. Ladies rule the world. We are nothing without you. I truly believe that. And so this is dedicated to you today. And always.
She falls asleep through all the noise. For all I know, we feel the same. She finds all my weaknesses. She knows just what to do. She knows just what to do. Only yesterday speaks for yesterday. Ooh. realize there is no sound. You know I'm feeling it more and more. We dream the same. Sometimes she comes undone and she finds all my weaknesses. She knows just what to do. She knows just what to do. Only of anyone else, anyone else. She knows just what to do.
On as well today. So this is another exclusive. It's an acoustic version, and take a listen to the words.
Considerate of who we are, afraid of what we've become. Will we wait how long? Wait how long? Wait how long? Hope not too long. Just think of what we'll leave behind. Will we wait until it's too late? Or will we start a revolution? We are not alone, but we better get busy or we will soon be. Wait how long? Wait how long? Wait how long? I hope not too long. Get up now, don't you wait. Your love can change the world. Oh, get up now, say it loud. Get over it before we lose ourselves. Get up now, don't you wait. Our love can change the world. Oh, now, get up now, say it loud. Get over it before we lose ourselves.